Hey skeletons, welcome to the video. Today we're going to be discussing my top 10 building tips. Before we start, make sure to subscribe, like, comment, all that stuff, and I really hope you enjoyed the video. Let's go ahead and get started. Before we start, I'm just going to show a little basic house. It's 2x2 inside. It's just wood. It's boring. Doesn't look good. It gets you through the night. It doesn't look good. You want to change that. My first tip. Multiple block types, add texture. Add some wood. Just do the basic village house. It makes it look a lot better. Go a step further. Add some stripped oak wood at the bottom. It gives it some wood paneling. And there's a bunch of blocks you can do this for. Cobblestone, adding a lot of different types of cobblestone, such as mossy cobblestone, andesite. All of those all really work well together. I can show that off real quick. So if I just do like a little quick build like that, it gives it an old wall texture. So stuff like that. So you can add multiple block types to get texture. Okay, for tip number 2, let's go ahead and break into here. Roofing isn't always flat. This one's pretty simple. Square house. It's not always going to be like this. Roofing isn't supposed to just be a square. You can make your house so much better just by giving it a triangle. It still looks weird though, because it's still flat on this side. So, you can go with this basic house, or you can increase it a bit. Just do the full-on villager house. Give it a full round edge. Makes it appear more 3D. Look at how much better that looks versus our starting product. So as you can see, this one completely flat. Then you gain the triangle, but you're only removing the flatness from 2 of the sides. So just add it all the way around. Okay, for the third tip, let's go ahead and break into here. Squares aren't the only shape. See, most houses, square. Walk inside, square. Square, 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 square. Exclusion, roof. Look above it. Square. More squares. Squares aren't the only shape. Squares are actually a horrible, horrible thing. You don't want your build to just be a square. Maybe make it a square, but add another square. Look at how much more roomy it is on the inside, and how much better it looks, giving it a more 3D appearance as it comes out from different angles. Okay, here's the next tip. Go ahead and break through here. Block combos are great, but contrast is also a good tool. So acacia, smooth stone, very, very, very good combination. One of the best combinations acacia wood has. It's pretty good. They match pretty well. Another good combo, nether bricks and mangrove. I actually just figured this one out recently. It looks awesome. They're both really good tints of red. This could be walls instead of flooring. But they work really well together. But that's not the only thing you have to do. You don't have to search up a color wheel every time you want to build something. You can also do contrast. Just do the basic black and white. Got the deep slate tiles with quartz on the walls. You could go with something more rustic. Stone bricks, dark oak log, just like a mansion. There's tons of block contrasts and combos. Prismarine, sea lanterns, they obviously work well together. But a bunch. Yeah. And make sure your lights also match in here. You won't need a shroom light here. Maybe here? Okay, let's go ahead into this next area. Don't build your walls flat. See, I showed this a bit ago. Looks a lot better from when we started. You can also notice the roof. I made it with smooth stone. Same as the flooring. It looks pretty nice. But you don't have to do this with the roof. I know I just explained this. And this is just one method. There's so many different methods to roofing, and one of my favorites is the outline. Doing the same thing, but just placing this slightly out more. Now, obviously, it's going to be a lot smaller. You're going to have to build larger. I mainly did this for just showing you skeletons. so it's smaller, but normally you would size this up a bit. But yeah, this outline helps it appear more 3D on all angles. They all go down. Looks really nice. Obviously, you can still do this. I would do a combo of both, actually. Similar to that, and then place your roofs. Kind of like that. Let me add a door. There. And that's our house. Now I'm gonna go ahead and head over here to our next tip. Decor helps out a lot, obviously. Having the square house, awesome, simple to do, but every little thing makes a difference. This cherry blossom path, the flowers in the front, this little balcony, you can't do anything on it, you can't even get here. It's not useful at all, but it looks nice. It fills up some of the house. This, I could actually look to add some more on the walls. We've got some flowers over here. I added mycelium instead of grass because it matches the cherry blossom. Got some azaleas over here, some sprinkled out petals and stuff. If you go up here, there's a huge tree, deep slate tiling around with mycelium, because deep slate also matches really well with cherry blossom. So you've got the huge tree up here. Oh, yeah, and this sign. Huh. Subscribe to HypnoRoar. Huh. Must be telling you or something. Let's go ahead and get inside though. Got the bed, the crafting table. It helps fill up the room. Obviously, you could add more grindstones, stuff like that. Armor stand maybe going right here and here. And over here you've got some storage. I have the deep slate roof on here and the deep slate floor, but pretty much everything else is cherry blossom. So yeah, mainly to sum it up, every detail is important. And so just try to fill it up. Not too much, but try to fill up most of what you have. It'll end up looking a lot nicer. Okay, for our next tip, let's go ahead and I'll just run around that. Torches aren't the only light source. There's a bunch of different ones. Frog lights, what are these called? Pearlescent, verdant, and ochre. I never remember those names. You've got lanterns and soul lanterns. You've got lava. Lava's a very cool one. I'm actually going to come back to that. You've got redstone torches and soul torches. Of course, you've got the normal torch, but I wouldn't actually use normal torches. Except in a survival world where glowstone, sea lanterns, they're a lot harder to get. Or if you're building something that needs that basic look, like a mine shaft or something. You can do glowstone, sea lanterns. A good tip I like to do, place them behind a trapdoor. Helps not show all of the texture, and the light still gets through. Actually, set night. Let me actually set it to midnight. There, now you can see all the light. Glowberries add texture. I'll go in here real quick. This is a very nice build already whipped up. You've got a very nice rustic place. It looks abandoned. Moss is growing everywhere, and the glowberries help add light. You've also got some weirder blocks. Crying obsidian actually produces a very small amount of light. Beacons as well. They produce a much larger amount of light though. There are some dim blocks, like the redstone torches and soul torches before. Redstone torches, I feel, have a more menacing look, but soul torches can give a more dim thing. If you're looking for a calm bedroom, maybe with a blue, dark, black, darker theme, then soul torches are probably for you. Lava. Let's go into that real quick. Lava's very cool, because it has an amazing texture, and it produces lots of light, but it's dangerous, because you can burn in it. Few things you can do with this. Place lava flowing down. Actually, here, I'll demonstrate how to do this real quick before we start. If you want flowing lava like this, so you can have it like this, or behind some glass, give me that black stone. You're going to want something like this, and then some glass right here. But obviously, the lava will spill out if you're doing something like this. To solve that, just do one block down. Now, if I did something like this, I can make the lava spread. Now it goes there. And I could dig that block there, make it also go here. Give it 1 second. as you see, it won't spread anywhere. Very, very cool. I've also got one more thing with lava. If we walk in here, you could do something like this. A bit more intense. Maybe you're looking for a boss fight or something. Very, very bright and very scary to walk into, especially this doorway. Wouldn't not recommend this for survival players. Let's just get out of there. You can do that pretty simply by just adding a little platform. Actually, I'm gonna make it, yeah, like that. And then digging holes wherever you don't want it to spread. And then if you need the doorway, as I did before, just build it like that and like that. So then just fill it up. Oops. That almost was bad. See? Easy way to make a little lava hut. Okay, well that was the 7th. Yes, 7th tip. Actually, I have one more thing to show. These ochre lights. I did a similar thing to the sea lanterns I showed before. This house is actually lit up. See, I have this little overhang of deep slate. I have a frog light right there, purple, because it obviously matches the cherry blossom other than the, more than the green and yellow one. It's covered by a cherry trapdoor. So lots of important ways to light your build that are way, 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 way better looking than torches. Perfect doesn't look pretty, especially for natural builds. This one is more for natural builds. This tree, this is just like a grown mangrove tree. It's all random. It doesn't look perfect in any way. There's no symmetricalness in it. This one, I purposefully tried to make this one look a bit bad, but this is what I see a lot of tree builds as. It's too perfect. Jungle trees get jungle wood and jungle leaves. They'll just go and then add some leaves. But that doesn't look good. You need to be random. Randomness is key. Actually, for this one, I'm gonna design my own mangrove tree. I'll do it at 10x speed though. But I'm gonna be doing the whole thing completely random, and I'll show you skeletons in just a second. Okay, skeletons, we are back. Let me get rid of this. But this is my build. So you can see the tree, very random. I placed most of these blocks randomly, just off the top of my head. I added ochre frog lights. I thought it matched really well with the mangrove tree. They make it quite as big as the other one, and I could say I could change up the leaves. I feel like it's too circular, while the mangrove tree is more square. But I'll do that later. I added mud, some fish, drip leaf, some frogs, some frog tadpole eggs. I added this little hut on the side. It's not the best. I built it in like 10 minutes, so can't even go inside of it. It's got a window that you also can't look out of. So yeah. Oh, but yes. So the lights in here are a unique way to create lighting. As you can see, I didn't just torch up the area, and it doesn't work as well, but it does give the effect that I need. and a few monsters might spawn, but that's not what this build is for. It's not a survival build. As you can see, I used a lot of decoration, because it looks horrible when you just... Look, all of those blocks are random, and I could fill them in with mud, but it doesn't look good. Obviously, I'm not going to fill that in, but filling it with water and fish and even the frogs, it gives it a variety, it gives it life. It gives it movement, especially with mobs. Mobs are a very good decoration because they can fill up a lot, like aquariums. Very cool. Fill up with a bunch of mobs. It gives your house a bit of life. So it's super cool. But that's pretty much it. Just make sure to be random. Don't just... Let me come over here. Don't just do this. Don't just build a square. It's Minecraft. But it's not that Minecraft. Okay, next. Let's go ahead and break through here. You should never, almost never use ore blocks. Let me just say, these blocks are different. Netherite, iron, gold, diamond, emerald. Netherite's kind of an exception here because there are some places for it. But these 5 are different from copper, coal, lapis, redstone blocks, quartz, especially quartz, honestly. Iron, copper, and raw iron, raw copper, and raw gold. These can all be used to make texture, especially raw iron. I see that used a lot. Block of quartz, obviously an amazing block. All of these walls have been made out of smooth quartz. Give me 1 second. Let's just set it today. Okay. But coal, all of these, they can help create texture or just look cool, such as eyes in a build. Copper can obviously be used for walling, same as this. Redstone and lapis I don't see used as much, but there are some places for it. Let me add one thing though. Never use these 4. Don't use diamond, don't use gold, don't use emerald, don't use iron in your house. This is horrible. No one ever wanted this. No one has ever liked these builds. They are a brag, but no one cares because all you're showing off is that you have no taste. This is ugly. I'm sorry. I know so many of us did this. There is one use that I would use these for, and that's an ore vault. Ore vaults are pretty cool. I could also add the netherite in here. But I would never use these in building your house. The reflection on the diamond, gold, and emerald, where's the iron I placed? Oh, I don't know. But they don't match well together. See, similarly to quartz, let me get blocks of quartz versus smooth quartz. Blocks of quartz aren't super good to build with. Obviously you still can, because they match together kind of well. But they have that border. It makes it ugly. It's still good. Better than those. But smooth quartz looks a lot better, because it matches together. It makes it look not like 6 different blocks, but a floor, one large piece of a block. These don't match together, especially diamond and emerald. These 4 can, in certain situations. But yeah, basically never use these ones. Except netherite. Netherite, maybe, you can have some exceptions. Building. There's a few places where netherite's okay, but basically never use these 4. Okay, for our last tip, before we start, I'm going to say skeletons, please make sure to subscribe. If you've watched this far in the video, you obviously like it, so make sure to subscribe, notify, like, all that stuff. It helps out a ton. And, okay. So, number 10, it's your build. Have fun with it. It's not mine. None of these tips matter that much. It's yours. It's your opinion that matters. Have fun with it. Doesn't matter if you build with oak, birch, dark oak, jungle, acacia, cherry, jungle, or not jungle, bamboo, mangrove, crimson, or warped. Doesn't matter if you don't build with wood at all. You could build a flippin' dirt house. It doesn't matter as long as it looks good to you. Because it's your house, not mine. There. I live in dirt hole. So yeah, just remember, it's Minecraft. It's not about building the best houses or anything. And obviously you can follow my tips. And they can be helpful. But All that matters is that the house looks good to you. Okay, I'm back, skeletons. Before we end the video, I actually wanted to show off some of the houses I've built using these techniques. This is a survival world that I realized had cheats enabled, so I just decided to run around in creative mode for a bit. All of this was built in survival though. But as you can see, I've used some acacia, stone slabs. Obviously they work well together. They're an amazing pair. One of the only. Acacia has very few pairs. But smooth stone looks amazing with it. Got a very large sheep farm over here. I don't know if this will work. Give me a slab real quick. That works. I'm not sure if this will work for me in creative mode. I had a little trick. It works! Aha! So I've got this, I've got the deep slate and the tuff, or basalt. Can go over here, cherry blossom, one of my favorites. Got more of the tuff, the basalt, got my chest, got my ice generator over there, or a basalt generator. And I've got some village houses over here. So yeah, that's just one of my houses. I'll be back showing another one in just a second. Oh, actually, before we leave, we built a wall around the village, and as you can see, I use similar methods. I use tuff and andesite and cobblestone instead of mossy cobblestone. But yeah, it helps add texture. Okay, here we are, skeletons, in another world. I also did the acacia on this floor. This is a pure survival world. I don't even have cheats enabled on this one. So this is my smooth stone floor. This build was interesting. This is the cherry blossom floor, that cherry shallot maybe. I was using basalt, or deep slate, and cherry wood. This one I use mostly deep slate. I do have a few texture packs in this world. But yeah, down here, we go down here. I have a nether room. And as you can see, one of my tips was never build perfect. None of these look perfect, none of them are symmetrical. I built them pure, randomly. Bones. This is a pretty cool area. If we go back up here, I'm pretty sure I have another floor. Ah, too high. There we go. Yep. Got this diorite room. I use soul lanterns instead of torches, as I was talking about. Makes it give a more dim look, which is perfect for the enchanting room. Doesn't make bats spawn in here though, which kind of sucks. But yeah, I use a lot of block combos in this one. Obviously, the theme. I would always inspire a theme in your house. Mine was just the different types of wood. As you can see, cherry, then obviously acacia. And then this is actually jungle. Seriously? Get back here. Okay, but this was jungle. I have a texture pack that I created. It just gives it a darker tone. I really like it a lot, actually. That's pretty much it. I think I have one more house to show off. This world's actually pretty big. It's actually lagging me a bit. Don't mind that throne and don't mind that huge gold farm. This is the important part. This is my house, just the above ground portion. I've got the spruce outlining, spruce, dark oak, actually no, this is just more spruce, and then cobblestone. They're probably one of the most basic combos, but one of the better ones. Got some cats in here, I didn't know that. That's actually diamond. No, that's gold. That scared me. Let's go ahead and go down. Here, I have a very interesting block combo. Calcite, I believe this is called. Let me check. Yes, calcite. Calcite and deep slate. Then down here, I've got some deep slate. Don't mind those. Those are texture pack things. I haven't edited that yet. I've got deep slate everywhere. This room, I use birch and deep slate instead. Deep slate matches. Deep slate is one of the better blocks in the game. It matches almost all of the wood types. Let's see. I think there's one more room I'd like to show. Well, a few more rooms, but one more area. Yes, in here. I had made a little hotel. This is actually an SMP I recorded a while ago. We started playing it on our own, though. But this is our hotel. This is probably one of the ones where decoration is one of the more important things. Paintings, lanterns, furnace, chest down there, rose, crafting table. That's a crafting table. I don't know why I did that. Bed. The meal. Actually, let me go into one of... Let's go over here, because these are all standards. I want not the standard. The refined. This one gets a bit better. Glowstone in the middle, glowstone at the top. Keep it bright. Another, like this. Paintings. This shelf. Pretty cool shelf. I think it could be a bit better with some trapdoors on the front. Painting. Double with a chest under here. Armor stand in the corner. Pretty cool. Now let me go down here to our deluxe. Actually, let me get some ice first. Got an ice machine. Obviously, I'm still using deep slate. This has a more natural feel. I don't remember what... This is to a huge cave, yeah. But here's our deluxe room. It's got the armor stand. Obviously, not all building tips ever created were in my video. If you want to see more, make sure to like, subscribe, comment it. Here's another interesting one. Banners. Banners are amazing. I love them so much. You can make so many things. I made computers in this case. Kind of looks like that. Could also function as a mirror. I got the whole feast in here. Then I've got an armor stand in here. Obviously that one there, but this is for putting your armor. The quadruple bed, double chest under here, but it fills up a lot of room. It feels very full, but not so full that like you can barely move around. So yeah, I'll be right back. Let me just check if there's anything else I wanted to show you, skeletons, and then I'll be. If not, I will do my outro. Okay, skeletons, we are back. I actually wanted to show off one more thing. Hypno9 actually built a base in this world as well. There's a bridge over here to it. I actually wanted to show off his building. He hasn't had as much practice as me, so I've been trying to help him get better at it. This is what he started out with. Looks pretty good. It's got netherrack in here for fire, but it got put out for some reason. But yeah, look, he's got deep slate, stone, all this stuff. Pretty basic. It's just diorite, deep slate. Some netherrack in here. But I've been helping him grow, and now he's been creating some better stuff. Over here, got some cherry blossom, some oak. And then if you walk over here, you can see a house. I helped him plan this and build it, but he has designed most of the interior stuff and helped me with the outside a bit. He got spruce, deep slate. It looks pretty good. A big difference from when he started. And he used a lot of the tips. Obviously, the block contrast, decoration, lighting. He is using a lot of torches, but there is glowstone here. Torches are just filling up the empty space, really. Another tip, I didn't show this video. There's a lot of different styles of buildings. This one more sinks into the world, so it looks more natural. It looks just placed there. Gives it a real natural vibe. But yeah, his building grew a lot over the course of this SMP. I think it was really cool helping him build some of these things too. So yeah, you can see just following these tips and maybe researching a bit more, but mostly if you just follow these tips, you can build a lot better stuff. I just wanted to show a little, like, before and after to help show like how important these tips really are. But that's all. Thanks for watching, skeletons. I really hope you enjoyed. Make sure to like, subscribe, all that stuff. It helps out a ton. If you want more, I have plenty more building tips. Maybe not even building tips. I'm not going to give combat tips. I'm horrible at combat. I could probably get Hypno2 to do that, though. But yeah, if you have any other ideas, make sure to comment, and I'll look at them. So yeah, see you next time, skeletons. We're out.